Also, what I wanted to talk about is also I wanted to also talk about oh my god, it's Dawn. Okay, Dawn is broken. Okay, so that ninja is in cahoots with these dysfunctional people here to, to cast me out. That's why they be always, this all the rambling and the arguments they start, they always happen because he also paid, it's a lot of shit because that ninja in St. Mary's also connected. So that ninja was playing for two sides. He was playing for one group of people to steal my music, and then he was playing for that ninja in Mandeville. So he was like, playing for several sides there, collecting money from several people. You feel what I'm trying to say? So they were trying to hide me from someone who was gonna come to St. Mary to visit me for some business of some sort. But also, he had an agreement with that ninja in Mandeville for him to get me. Because what that ninja wants is to use me for my energies. Because he's cursed. He's got a cursed destiny. Yeah. I told y'all that, they don't have shit. Everything they buy in a jiffy, it's just destroyed because there's a curse on them. And, he was, he was like, I told y'all, parading in my frequencies and energies. I'm like, no, no. You don't even fucking like me, but you want my frequencies and energies. You are a fucking homo. A hateful homosexual man. You know what? I'm sorry, let me take that back. He is homosexual. That is the truth. He don't love women. He's not attracted to women. I'm just saying. Okay, he, and other men just use us for our energies. But the truth is, that's not why he hates women. He does not hate women because he's homosexual. He hates women because he's a low vibrational, narcissistic, sexist male who's really confused about his sexuality. Okay, that's what it is. Because you want to sex me to get my energies, but you don't even fucking like me. You don't even dig women. You are always surrounded by a fucking group of men all the fucking time. Ninja, you like men. And that's okay. Because you're free to like whoever you want to like. Like, I'm a queer. I'm not saying I'm a lesbian, but I'm weird. And so, like, if you come off as weird to people because people consider homosexuals as weird, you ain't weird to me for being a homo. Okay? But you're weird when you're a homo on the down low. Don't do that shit. Because that's you subconsciously condemning yourself. Okay? So you're doing something wrong. And then you got... Lord save me from certain things. That's why I never leave my kids with anybody. Because he is also, I don't even want to get into that. To know that I was even with somebody like that. But he has some frequencies that makes him a fucking pedophile. I'm just saying. The more I get to understand astrology, and I realize he's a pedophile. He's gotten himself in a lot of shit. I don't know the full clarity of it, but I don't want to be. No, do not contact me. I don't fucking know you. Who you again? Don't do that. So he's in cahoots with these dysfunctional people here. Because the same thing happened when I was in St. Mary. Okay, he so desperately wants me to call him and tell him that I need his help. How pathetic. You offended me in the most disrespectful way, dishonorable way. And you expect me to be the one to come back to you? Why don't you just fucking hang yourself? I literally saw him hanging from a noose. I wish to God that happens very soon. That sounds very cruel, but you know, cruel people deserve, you know, cruel, you know, experiences. He's a very sadistic and cruel motherfucker. I wish he would just fucking die, by whatever means. And if that is, you know, suicide, then bye-bye. You've been paying people to cast me out, ostracize me, hurt me. So I would run back to you? No, there will always be a new person. There will always be a new person. But there's not going to be a you and I ever again. Not in ever. Never. Ever. I said already, like, I considered taking back my kid's father. That was years ago. I considered that, 2017. I'm like, bitch, are you fucking crazy? You forgot how toxic he is and how ugly he made you look with the whole heap of narcissistic frequencies and energies, and how he bled you dry of your beautiful frequencies and energy. Why the fuck would you do that? Do you like being ugly? No. I said, no, I love beauty. Taurus rising, because that's like Virgo, Sun in Virgo, Taurus rising. I appreciate beauty. Okay, I'm not shallow, but I don't like ugly. Period. Dot. So I was like, no, if I didn't take back my kid's father, which there is no way in hell I'm gonna take him back, because him too, he a fucking thief, and I don't do thieves. Okay, bad karma. I don't want to reap that with y'all. And you a thief. You even more of a thief than them kids' father. I'm gonna say that. And so I don't want anything to do with y'all. Like, Spirit revealed a lot to me since I left them boys' father, and I'm glad I got out of that shit. I always be escaping tower moments. I always be escaping shit before shit happens. You feel what I'm trying to say? So he's got himself in a lot of mess. I ain't gonna help you. That's your judgment. Why the fuck would I save you from that? I want you to suffer just as you wanted me to suffer. It's balance, baby. I'm a good person to those who deserves my goodness, and I'm a bitch to those who deserves me being a bitch to them. Period. That. I will apologize if I hurt you, and you know that was uncalled for, whether someone was projected on me or whatnot, you know. But you know, there's no apologizing to someone who tried to snob me or who rubbed me the wrong way. That just makes no damn sense. And me reaching out to you ain't gonna happen. I'd rather be homeless on the street and let a dog lick my feet. That's not gonna happen. So every time when there's a lockdown, something happens. That Sunday when there was gonna be a lockdown a couple weeks ago, when I took out my bookshelf, they started this whole argument. They ganged up on me. Guess why? Because they're being paid behind the scenes to do that shit. So that I'd be outcasted and be starving. I'd be like, oh, can you please help me? And then he just works his slimy, stinky little way in. That's good. Me fasting for them 3 days, that was good. That aided me to, you know, have good, what do you call it, you know, real good self-control. Because like I can like refuse a lot of things now because I don't feel dependent on them, because I've lacked them for many times and for a long time, and so I know how to do without them. I'm not missing anything. I realize once you eat it, that's just pretty much it, and then it becomes shit. The best part is just tasting them in your mouth, but once they go through they pass your throat, that's just it. There's no more goodness other than having a full stomach, which you can find other things to fill your stomach. The fuck is this? John the Baptist, he ate wild bees and drank honey. No, fuck, let me correct. He ate locusts and he drank wild honey. Okay, as long as it needs your stomach full, we good. And you don't gotta be full every day. Sometimes you gotta let your tract clear itself out. That's why some of you overweight and obese, despicable, because you don't exercise self-control. So he got them on payroll to gang stalk me. Yesterday, that old thing started again because like curfew started half day yesterday, and he was like shouting at the kids because they wanted me to argue and it to become this big old fucking argument and blow up. That happened, when I was in St. Mary, because I said that Ninja is also on his payroll. And that's why he kicked me out at that appointed time, because he wasn't getting no coochie from me, and he was upset. He was upset, and so like, okay, might as well I kick her out so I can collect the dough, because it was arranged for that to happen. For him to break my heart and me to feel so devastated and heartbroken that I would reach out to an ex. Are you fucking stupid or something? We're not all like that. I don't know how people take back exes, but that's like a dog returning to his own vomit, like I said. I don't do that. Why the fuck would I do that? That would be like me admitting that I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. We broke up for a reason. You are a douchebag. You're a hoe of a nigga. You're a hoe of a ninja. And you caught something. I don't want that something. I'd rather die from starvation than to die from whatever the fuck it is you caught. No. I'm free of troubles, okay? From now on to my dying days, which will be when I'm old and gray and aged.